gonna be honest, y'all. I was tired of being mentally and physically broken. I was tired of being in my own way, sabotaging myself because I thought that things would turn around in the hands of a man. And even when I say man, I don't necessarily mean the human figure of a male, but even expecting things to be in my life or come into my life a certain way when I knew deep down that my head wasn't as strong as it should have been. And so it took some time for me to just pray and be honest with myself and right my emotional wrongs and the things that I were trying to find in this world. And respectfully, I don't even mean sexually. I'm saying literally sabotaging myself because I didn't see greater in myself. I didn't feel valued as I would say. At times, I didn't even feel as pretty or beautiful or outgoing, or I felt kind of left behind because woe is me. I have this situation with children and I'm just trying to figure it all out. And you all, like, I had to wake up, and it took some prayer and it took some dedication. And it took me to understand what I needed because maybe I was the problem. Now, of course, certain situations, if a person do wrong, they do wrong. Some things, no matter how good you are, no matter how much money you make, no matter what positive foundation you have or how you make their day, they're just going to be an asshole. But really had to focus in on me. And that's really how I got out of my own way, my imperfections. I started to embrace the little things, getting a massage or having self-care days when it was seen fit, just taking those walks and getting outside and just really trying to understand what I needed to fix in myself because I just knew that even with me having confidence, I had so many insecurities when it came to myself. And oftentimes people will look at you and they don't see what you see in yourself when it's the negative because they're outside looking in. They can see the light that you have. But when you don't have that light going in your own mind and you think that you're just by the wayside and you have no purpose because you've made a few mistakes, it drags you. It keeps you on a tangent. It's like a nonstop circle. You're yearning for things that you may not have had or opportunities that you may have been able to put into, but you were up under someone else expecting them to love you as you should love yourself and as you should love God first. And so spiritually, I did have to tap in. I had to get out of my own way. I was tired of being depressed. I was tired of smiling but crying on the inside. I was just so over myself. And it wasn't a point to where I disliked myself or, hey, I'm just a couch potato. But my action, reflected that, oh, we're going to go here. We're going to do this. And then naturally, I would lose interest. And so, like I say, it took time. And I just had to dedicate grace and my method of finding myself to God. And I had to give it to God. I had to be open and honest. The negative things, the skeletons, anything that I knew was holding my mental and emotional back, I had to get up and face it and ask God to allow me to not make the same mistakes or accidents that I made before. So this is just an encouraging word, just checking in real quick and letting you all know that, hey, I am choosing me. And I pray that you choose you with God's help and guidance. And you're in this together.